On this evacuation operation, quite a large number of countries are busy evacuating their nationals and diplomats and agonizing about how to get the rest.
Yeah, it's a very difficult situation. I mean, if you've got, consider the US has 16,000 dual nationals or nationals in Sudan, in Khartoum right now, that would be a huge rescue operation to have to get underway. The US have therefore said that they will try and help their citizens leave, but they won't mount the same kind of evacuation missions that we've seen so far by special forces.
Yeah, I've been seeing reports of quite a small number of Chinook helicopters being used to get Americans out of the area, but thousands are still there. Britain in very much the same sort of situation, and worries now about the nationals of foreign countries being targeted or taken hostage.
Yeah, there's a long road to get to the port of Sudan, and it's obviously the streams of cars, streams of 4x4s, which are obviously owned by foreign aid companies or international organisations. The fear is that they will now be a target for people that want to extort the situation and make money from it.
Yeah, so there were 2 British warships, one warship and one fleet auxiliary who were standing by to go to portside to pick up British nationals. A flight of aircraft are involved in that operation too, and convoys of vehicles to get them to the port. But that sounds like, from what we've been hearing, a potentially seriously complex operation.
It will be a very complex operation. I mean, the coordination between different countries has been pretty good so far, with different embassies agreeing to evacuate different nationals from different countries in the Western countries. But by the time, the HMS Lancaster missile frigate and the RFA, the Callaghan Bay, arrive in the port of Sudan, it's going to be 2 or 3 days from now. There's going to be a huge number of people trying to get out in the port of Sudan. It's probably going to look pretty chaotic by the time they arrive. And sorting out the people that they want to evacuate and the people that they decide to leave is going to be incredibly difficult.
Okay, well, I guess we'll try to keep track of that operation day by day, and as far as that's possible. And finally, what is the state of the conflict, the civil war going on in Sudan now?
Well, Sudan is obviously no stranger to conflict, and part of the fighting now originated in the way that former President Omar al-Bashir arranged his government. He had the Sudanese army on the one hand, who had a history of toppling their leaders, and he tried to use the rapid support forces as a counterweight. And those 2 generals are now, they've developed their rivalry over the years, and they've tried to come to some kind of power sharing agreement, but failed to do that. And as they maneuvered to secure better positions in the cities, to secure more influence, they've ended up fighting each other, and now it looks like a very slippery slope to all-out civil war. You've got all the foreign nationals leaving the country, and people left in the country worrying that the withdrawal of foreign nationals will take away scrutiny and allow the violence to increase even further.
So the expectation is it will get a lot worse before it ever gets better.